right, let's start this off, y'all.
Here's the synopsis for I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. One day, May, which is spelled M-E, I assume it's pronounced May, not me. A high schooler found a paperback in the hospital. The, quote, Disease Coexistence Journal, quote, was its title. It was a diary that May's classmate, Sakura Yamauchi, had written in secret. Inside, it was written that due to her pancreatic disease, her days were numbered, and thus May coincidentally went from just a classmate to a secret-knowing classmate. It was as if he were being drawn to her, who was his polar opposite. However, the world presented the girl that was already suffering from an illness with an equally cruel reality. It's still a terrible title. I mean,
I'll never forget the time I went from a friend to a secret knowing friend.
She's suffering from a pancreatic disease. I get that, but why does she want to eat it? That's just gross.
I don't know, man.
I don't think that would solve the problem.
Who knows what the hell goes through these people's heads when they name stuff? I mean,
Drugs.
Biscuit Eater. Y'all remember that? No, Biscuit Hammer.
Biscuit Hammer.
Biscuit Hammer.
No, I seriously thought longer than I should have about how to actually make a biscuit hammer where, like, when you hit it, a biscuit pops out. Like, all you need is, like, the tube. And then I had, like, a mechanism in mind. I can't remember now.
I was going to call you out for being dumb for wasting your time on that, but now I'm like, yeah. Could you do that?
You could build a whole restaurant around it where, like, when you sit down, it's like, what do you guys having to drink? Y'all want biscuits? Boom, hammer on the table.
But could you
fresh biscuits?
Could you attach like the biscuit tube to a stick and then like
you would need
pound it and then like perfectly round biscuits?
You have to cook it still.
Yeah, you need the baked biscuits in the tube, and you need some kind of like loose net where like the force of the hammer hitting is what pulls it out down and onto the table.
You could if you made like a suction on like hitting the table created a suction enough to pull the biscuit out.
I don't think you need suction. I think you just need something loose holding the biscuits in. So then when it's like
all of them come out.
Like the cup holder, like the little flaps that hold the cup when you pull the cup down.
Yeah, okay.
From the cup feeder. The cup feed, you know?
I know what you're talking
like
about.
That.
It just hit me how long we've talked about Biscuit Hammer.
It's gonna happen, guys.
AJ decided not to give you shit. I'm gonna go ahead and like pick up that mantle. Like, that's stupid. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You will.
I dropped the ball on this one. Thanks for handling that, Marcus.
You know what the hell are you talking about?
Biscuit Hammer?
Yeah,
you've been sitting here this whole time not knowing what we're talking about?
No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like a fucking tube in that. What? Why?
Imagine a hammer
for
not
what?
Not like a nail hammer, like a medieval, like, you know, or like a giant croquet mallet. It's a giant,
I got that.
Big croquet mallet.
Yeah,
and
I got that.
The head, instead of being full of metal and heavy things, is a tube of biscuits.
Okay, but why?
Because somebody called something Biscuit Hammer, and now we have to make an actual biscuit hammer. Why is this so complicated?
But we don't.
Why is this so hard for you to understand?
We don't have to do that at all.
We don't have to, but
there's a show called Corpse High School. We don't have to make Corpse High Schools. We actually have a problem with that.
Maybe, yeah.
Jesus.
Dang,
okay.
that went dark. Not anymore. Coronavirus took care of that.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, that was a little rough. Anyways, hey guys,
Marcus here with some great news.
I'm gonna read some reviews.
Oh yeah. Well.